See that recording light on? Yep. All right, that means, we're really doing it. Hey, I want to welcome, this is Chaplain Chat. We are wrapping up. We had an awesome morning here today. We're at the Iron Man's men's breakfast. Over 2,000 men were in where we're at. And I've been doing Chaplain Chats all day. And this is just so awesome. I have Pastor Russ Snyder from Sunrise. Oh yeah, I've sure known you a long time.
Guys that put siding on house ciders.
Anyway, Pastor Russ from Sunrise Community. And I'm so jazzed. And he's an Iron Man. There he is, right there.
Well, that's right.
Pastor Russ, I want to tell you, why in the heck do you even care about jail ministry?
Well, John, we're connected. You know,
we are
part of the church.
We are.
And you're working with the Church of Jesus Christ on the inside. We're on the outside, but we're all one, working together. And we're just reaching out wherever we can go. And we're so glad that you can go where you go. Reach out for the Lord.
You know, Pastor Russ at Sunrise Community, I got to tell you, we've had a good relationship for about, I don't know, a few years now. But the first time I came here as a chaplain, I was going around visiting churches. I came to your church. You invited me to do a jail ministry. You guys, Sunrise has been very supportive of our ministry, jail ministry. I did my little thing after church, so I'll never forget this. This big black dude comes up, picks me up, grabs, because I met him here in the jail about 7 years ago, picks me up, says, Chaplain John, I said, and his name was
Nathan Terry.
Yeah, I said, Nathan, you got to put me down because I can't breathe. And I said, Nathan, what is going on? And he says, Chaplain, I got to tell you something. I've been in and out of jail since June. And he says, Chaplain, in fact, I've had Nathan on Chaplain Chat. He said, I came to this church when I got out of jail at Sunrise. And he said, I went up to the pastor and I said, man, I can't keep doing this all my life. I've got to change this. And he says, Pastor, I need strong Christian men in my life that will help me not do this anymore. And he came, and you found them. You are one of them.
One of many.
And about 7 or 8 years ago, what is Nathan doing now in your church?
These days, Nathan is serving as one of our elders. He is preaching on a pretty regular basis through the year, training to become a pastor himself.
He was in our jail and he can become a pastor now?
Right, that is what he is.
You're letting him be a pastor even though he's been in jail?
I'm not letting him. God's doing it. He's letting him, and we're just getting to watch it and help him. And yeah, like he says, from the mud pit to the pulpit, and he's on fire and doing well. Doing great.
You know, Russ, when I'm in the jail, because I never did this, when I was pastoring for over 20 years, somebody would leave on a Sunday, you'd shake their hand, I'd say, hey, hope to have you back here. Now in my church, which is at the jail, when they leave, I don't want them coming back. And I never did this as a pastor. I never shook their hands on the Sunday and say, hey, next Sunday, you ought to go over to that church. I never did that.
Now you get to do that.
Now I get to do it. I want to do that. Because I want, when our people connect, and not just go to church, but they belong to a church, belong to a Christian community. That is one of the greatest tools of them not coming back. And one of the churches, well, when our people come to your church, and we have other churches, Larry, like yours.
Awesome. Yes, we do.
But when they come to your church and if they say, Pastor, I was in jail, how are you going to treat them when they come to your church?
Well, I know what I'm not going to go, but yeah, all right, first of all, it's like, oh, you're another one.
Yeah.
You know, we got a lot of people around here who've been through stuff in life, and that's okay, and that's good. We're glad you're here. And come as you are. You don't have to dress up. Come as you are, where you are, watch where God can take you.
Because, man, we're all a bunch of messed up people who need Jesus.
We're all in the same boat.
Hey, the interesting thing about your church is when you preach in English and you instantly transfer to Spanish. That's so cool. And it works, right?
Yeah, it works.
Now get this. See if I'm messing this up too much. Dios te bendiga.
Dios te bendiga. That's right.
Close up.
That's right.
God bless you. Chaplain Pastor Russ, I want to thank you so much. We're going to do this again. Okay? But man, we're at this Iron Man convention. It's wrapping up. I want to thank you for being on
Chaplain Chat.